What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome back. Well, not welcome back. Welcome to a little FIFA 15 video here on my channel. Now, this is the demo, of course, and before I get into it, you're going to just see some goals from my first games that I've played, and I'm going to go through, give you some thoughts, some analysis. Now, the first thing that I'm going to say before we get into any of that is apparently this is a really old build of FIFA that we're playing. Now, I'm talking this being an old build pre-Gamescom, so there have been tons of changes, is my understanding, from what we're playing to the actual game, as is the case most years with FIFA. It's a matter of, I guess, the developer timeline for when the game has to be submitted to Microsoft and stuff to be able to get it out. So they can't obviously submit a build the day before, put it up on the Xbox store, and do it that way. But scoring goals feels epic. I really look at the crowd. So this is something that I didn't expect would be as big of a deal to me, but the crowd looks amazing, and the players, celebrating like that in the corner, I didn't think it was going to matter to me as much as it did. But when you score a really nice goal and then you get that sort of reaction afterwards, it feels freaking good. I will say that. So I was surprised by that. Now, I only made it through maybe 5 games of the demo because, frankly, if I'm not playing career mode on, legendary or whatever, I don't really care for playing against the CPU. That's a fantastic little finesse shot. Now, goalkeepers on this game are, at this point, they're kind of ridiculous. They let some of the dumbest shots in the world go by them, and then they become like these superhuman cat octopus combinations that can save everything with 8 million arms and crazy reflexes. So there's no stability to keepers for me at this point. Now apparently that's changed, and a lot of people are saying goalkeepers in general are just broken. You're gonna see an absolute thump here, an absolute thunderbolt from Yaya Toure right into the back of the net. But long shots are pretty broken on the demo build, and it's not disappointing. It's actually encouraging, and I'll tell you why. Because many a times in past years, I felt like, at least in kickoff for the head-to-head game mode, taking shots from distance is something that, it was just like a futile effort. Like, why on earth would you even try to go for a shot from that range? And seeing where some of these long shots are being placed, seeing some of the ball physics that is showing in the demo is encouraging, because what it says to me is that you will be able to score some of these nice strikes from range. Now, this is the long shot. I have like mixed feelings about that shot with Ibra. So first, when I scored it from open play, I was like, nice. And then it gave me this angle, and I was kind of like, what was the keeper doing right there? He just kind of like laid down and put his hand up and hoped for the best. He should probably be doing better on something like that. Now, if that's into the top corner, a little bit further over, I think it's a fantastic shout. And, something like that certainly has the possibility of going in. Now, I was playing on whatever the difficulty was, so that if John Terry just lets Ibra run by him, like, it's absolutely nothing. And generally, shooting across goal was not going in for me. But that one, I guess the keeper, because he started coming out, it went a lot better. So those are my initial thoughts, and like I said before, it's an early build, so it's really tough to tell. And I had something, or I wanted to go into this as well, so I'll show you this. The team management, I think, is fantastic. I think the changes that they've made here are a real progression forward. If you see the little, I don't know what to call, like, circle graph thing where the overlays with the players and their strengths as I'm making substitutes above, that is unbelievably helpful for if you're going to be using a different team, switching players up on the fly. Okay, this, I'm playing against a team that has a weak left back in terms of pace. I want to put a pacey player on the right. If you're not familiar with the team, you go through the bench, you say, aha, here's a guy that's got some pretty darn good stats for what I think I need right now. Boom, instant change rather than having to cycle through, which of course you still can. You can still go through and look at exactly what all their ratings are, but I think being able to have that general look and feel, kind of like, I guess, what an Ultimate Team card would be for the head-to-head game mode or kickoff, is a really nice thing to have. So yeah, and this is where I'm talking about long shots just being broken. the keepers, it's like at this point they just don't move their feet. They just kind of like they take like one shuffle, and then they just kind of like lay down and hope for the best. And that's a strike from Cesc Fabregas, who's still an 86 in the demo. Now, EA have confirmed that because the demo is an older build, Cesc Fabregas will indeed be rated an 84 as they release their top 50 players on FIFA for this year. And Fabregas was in there just as an 84 rated player, not an 86. So do not take these ratings to heart. Do not take these skill moves to heart either. Ibra has 5-star skills in the demo. He will not have 5-star skills in the game. So again, it's an old build, and we have to take it with a grain of salt. But it's, you know, some of the things that EA talked about improving, you can definitely see in this. And generally, my feeling with switching consoles and upgrading generations. So first, when Xbox 360 came out, the version that came out with the Xbox 360 was a bit meh, if I remember correctly, but the following year was a really, really good year for FIFA, and I'm hoping the same trend follows, and FIFA 15 is going to be a fantastic game. Anyways, guys, I am going to drop a video on the top 50, or some of the top 50 ratings. The question for you guys was, would you prefer I break it down in terms of 10, and give you guys some thoughts and analysis, or would you prefer I go through them all for the most part in one fell swoop? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for tuning in this video. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.